Good morning, folks, on this cold, freezing day here in London. I know we're going to get some snow. My son, where he lives up in the Midlands, and that's what's happening up there in the Midlands. They got thick snow, and I think that is on its way down to London. I mean, there was a storm in Scotland last night, so I think we've got that. I think now we've got that coming down to us. I am not looking forward to it. And the thing is, I got to make a trip up to the Midlands later. I got to go up to Nottingham. So wish me luck on that. May the force be with me on that one, right? So I'm not looking. I hope that snowstorm don't come down here in London. I'm not keen, unless I'm having snow fights. I'm not keen on snow at all. Anyway, let's move on. So, ironically, I've just recently uploaded a video on the same subject what I'm going to talk about today. But the difference with today, this video is in direct response to Donovan Sharp's comment he made on a video that he was critiquing. He was critiquing a video about a fat woman, or previously fat woman, who'd lost weight and she's divorced her husband. In that video, he said, a man who is with a fat woman, quote unquote, if he could be with a slim woman, he would be with a slim woman. Now, I covered this in my previous video because I talk about about Donovan Sharp, guys like Donovan Sharp, overlooking the fact that some guys are just naturally attracted to bigger women. And they don't seem to sort of take that into consideration. So he's making the assumption that every man wants a slim woman. Not every man wants a slim woman, but that's I cover that more in the other video, so we won't go over the old stuff. You could watch the previous video. Anyway, so I want to more come to the point what he said. If a man is with a fat woman, he would be with a slim woman if he could get one. Now, I can't be bothered to go through his timeline and edit it and show you the quote and everything like. So what I'll do, I'll just simply leave the link of his video in my description box so you can watch the video for himself. Now, before I get to my point, let me lay out my stall, just in case for those who don't know me, if it's your first time seeing me, I'm just going to just lay out my stall. Right. I am naturally attracted to the fuller figured woman, the curvaceous, what would be classed as thick or voluptuous. That's my ideal. Ideal size 14 to a size 18. Ideal. It's not the only type of women I go for. It's not the only type of woman I've been with. It's not the only type of woman I've dated. I've dated smaller than my ideal, and I've dated bigger than my ideal. But my ideal is in that range between a size 14 to a size 18, right? Okay, so in the eyes of Donovan Sharp, my ideal would be fat. So let's go with the term fat, right? Just for argument's sake, let's call it fat, right? So now, maybe I am the exception to the rule. Maybe I am the outlier. You could tell me. Now, I have receipts on this because I have published a book about my journey on the dating scene, and I feature this story in my audiobook, which I will advertise at the end of this video. Of course, I'm a low grade businessman, so it has to be done. It has to be done. Anyway, so what happened way back in the 90s? I got lucky with a slim blonde chick. She took me home. And it so happens that she shared a house with a fat brunette. Well, in my eyes, she'd be thick set, but let's for argument's sake, let's call her a fat brunette, right? I'd hazard her guess for a size 16 to a size 18, but let's just call her fat brunette. The irony is, she was more up my street. She was more the sort of chick that I would go for normally than the slim blonde that I went home with. The slim blonde, her dress size, I'd say she's probably about a size 10, 12 max, but around the size 10, right? And the thing with this brunette, she had what I refer to in my audiobook as having the dirty look. Now, I've referenced the dirty look on YouTube before, but really, I mean, if you want to know more about what I call the dirty look, you really need to sort of purchase my audiobook, hint, hint, right? And so I thought to myself, not only is she my type, but she has that dirty look in her eyes. She's got that dirty look. Anyway, so we move on. So we get to the point now, I'm being led upstairs by the slim blonde, and the clothes come off and everything. And we get down to business, and it turns out that it was an anticlimax for me, because I was looking forward to sort of banging that slim body of hers, and I was disappointed. I had to do all the work. She more or less lay there like a sack of potatoes. Basically, she wasn't very good in bed, right? Now, I'm old enough and experienced enough to know that sex is a vibe. Maybe I've got something to do with it. Maybe it's all on her, or maybe it's partly me. Maybe I just didn't bring out the best in her, where she felt comfortable to be more adventurous. So I'm willing to take a share of the blame for that. I'm willing to put my hands up and say, possibly, I just didn't have the right sort of ingredients to get her going. Okay, so I'm big enough to admit that. Well, possibly she could be just, as the slang in London, she could be just butters in bed, right? For all I know, I don't know. I only went with a woman once, so I don't know. But the joke is, while I was laying there after I'd done the business with her, thinking, oh God, she was so crap in bed, I was contemplating, I wonder if there's a way I could sneak into the brunette's bedroom and go with her, especially as she had that dirty look in her face. I wonder. But I thought, you know what? I don't want to be kicked out at the dead of the night. And I just didn't need the hassle. I thought, nah, just cut your losses and run with it. So, where I'm going with all of this, what Donovan Sharp said didn't really apply to me, because I had the slimmer woman, but I wanted the bigger woman. I normally go for the bigger woman, but I got the slimmer woman. But I preferred to be with a bigger woman. You see what I'm saying? So, again, maybe I am the exception to the rule. Maybe I'm the outlier. You tell me. But there we go. That's all I had to say. So tell me what you think. And no doubt you'll see me again making another video, probably on another subject. I make videos on various subjects. Okay, folks. So thank you very much. And gotta go. I've got to warm up. I've just had a bit of a workout in the gym. And I need to stay warm. Okay, thank you very much, and have a good day, whatever you're doing. Okay, bye.
Welcome to the Tales from the Little Black Book, one man's journey on the dating scene. Make yourselves comfortable, strap yourselves in, for this journey will have twists and turns, bumps and lumps, turbulence and joyride. For the most part, I'm just an ordinary man, but the journey I've been on is anything but ordinary.